just opening statement.
I mean, obviously, disappointing loss on our home floor. I thought there was some things we did really well, and then, we just didn't finish. We just didn't finish.
It's one of those games where you're going to look back on and try to grow from this game, especially in the areas like turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, we have to grow from it. That's really all we can do. I mean, we needed a stop and a rebound to finish it off, and we didn't get the job done. I mean, it's as simple as that. We just we gave them too many opportunities. Obviously, with our turnovers tonight, I mean, they make you play that way. I mean, credit to them. They stick with the way they play, and we handled their pressure a lot better a couple days ago than we did today. And when you give a team too many opportunities, it's going to come back and bite you. And tonight it did.
Because you handled them so easily a few days ago, does that create a false sense of security?
No, because it really wasn't easy, to be honest with you. I mean, we made more shots early. I thought we missed a lot of layups in the first quarter. And it wasn't easy, but I thought our flow was a little bit better. We didn't let them take us out of flow. Where today, I thought, particularly in that fourth quarter, we got a little jittery, we got a little antsy, and just kind of got out of the flow and what we wanted to do.
I think you've led in the last 2 minutes, even a couple of the games
Yeah.
you lost. Do you feel like you're letting some games slip away that you
Absolutely.
should be
No question. No question. We've had quite a few this year that obviously we'd want back, but all we can do is learn from them and try to grow from those. So when we're getting into February and March, our goal is always to be peaking at the right time, and we'll continue our process and continue to do that. But yeah, I mean, we've absolutely let some games get away. There's no question about that.
As frustrating as that is, that you're in a position where you're up in the last 2 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
last minute, does that give you a sense though that this team is right there? And
Yeah.
if you can make a play here or a play there,
Yeah.
you're 6-1 in the league right now.
Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, I mean, yes, there are some plays that we're leaving out on the floor. We're close. Yeah, we are close. I mean, we've got some good chemistry out there. We've got some good things happening, but we're making too many mistakes in critical moments. And we're making some mistakes early that shouldn't be happening that put us in those situations late.
Kayla was 31 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Was she searching for her shot early tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think she was happy with the way she played up there. I mean, kind of going scoreless after she got bumped in the head. Yeah, I think she was. And I think she did a great job finding it. And then once she was on, I think her teammates did a great job getting the ball to her. Again, I thought we were in a situation with our press break to finish plays. I thought we missed some opportunities early, but, we got a little lackadaisical there in the fourth quarter with our passing, and those turnovers really cost us.
Did the turnovers just kind of snowball?
They did, yeah, they did, and that just goes with the maturity and the growth that we're looking for and the growth that we're trying to find. That when somebody turns the heat up on us, that we can keep our composure, that we can be fundamental, that we can execute under pressure. When we do that at times, we're just not doing it all the time.
You talk about finishing the piece, finding the pieces to the puzzle is, I guess, staying composed in those clutch moments. I guess that's one of those final pieces. Do you think?
Yeah, no question. I mean, that comes with, this comes with experience. It comes with, we've certainly been in this situation enough this year. You hope that's going to benefit us down the line, but we've certainly been in enough situations this year where nothing should really surprise us. It really comes down to us executing the way we want to execute and being, mentally and physically strong enough to get that done.
They hit a couple shots and then Vic had that committed that foul later in the
Yeah.
game. What was the original intention going into those final plays?
Well, I mean, we wanted to obviously close down the driving lanes and make sure we found their shooters, which we struggled a little bit with that in the second half. It was just, it was a tough play.
You opened up the game, with full court press too. That's not something you did up there. Why did you implement that today?
Well, we did it a little bit up there. We were just a little bit more aggressive at the top. I mean, we wanted to slow them down as much as we could. I thought it was relatively effective. We just made too many mistakes tonight. We made too many mistakes. It's really that simple.
What really sticks out most to you? Is it the turnovers or the missed layups?
The turnovers, because they were death turnovers. They're live ball turnovers, and live ball turnovers are they'll get you every time. You know, I mean, live ball turnovers, for a team that relies on transition offense, you know, you're just giving them buckets.
But
You mentioned earlier today that the key stat would be defensive field goal percentage, and you did still hold Niagara to 32%.
Yeah.
You know, Angel Parker, one of the top 5 scorers in the league, no points, 0 for 11 from the field.
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit about that defensive effort.
Yeah, I mean, we said it in the locker room. Like we're a team that has to have all 5 pieces on the floor on the same page, clicking at all times. You know, we're not good when one person strays. We're the sum of our parts, you know, and when our parts are all together, we're very good. But we have too many possessions where, you know, if one person, you know, makes a mistake, or one person, you know, misses the defensive call, or one person forgets, you know, KYP, you know, that hurts us, you know. And when all 5 people are clicking, we're capable of being a very good defensive team. But we've got to be more consistent so that we can do it and be able to finish games.
Michaela, do you feel like you've left some winnable games on the table so far this season?
Yeah, all of them basically in conference besides, I would say, one. And it is frustrating, but we know we got to do better, especially in a game. So just got to work on that.
what's your reaction to seeing like that you guys committed 33 turnovers tonight? What do you think they're attributed to?
That's actually the first time I'm hearing that, but that's insane. But we knew like they were a big turnover team, and what's the word I'm looking for?
Like scored off of it?
Yeah, they like scored off of our turnovers or our mistakes.
Do those kind of snowball on you when you're turning the ball over like that? It just feels like
Yeah.
just the passing windows are tighter, and
It just kind of like your body like language just goes like another one, like stuff like that. Like we gotta get out of that funk and just quit being on ourselves. Like you can make a turnover, okay, whatever, get it back and like score or something, or get a defensive stop. And I just think right now, like when we were doing it, we just didn't have that mindset.
What does this one really feel like, knowing that like you were pretty close, I guess, up until like those last couple seconds, really?
Awful. Probably one of the worst ones so far. Like, considering we beat them by 20 plus up there, and then coming back knowing it was going to be a dogfight, and then being up the amount we just couldn't finish it. And that's frustrating because that's been one of our biggest like issues so far this season. And just having it happen again is just more frustrating. So.
Would you want to use this game as like, I guess, a makeup individually for, you know?
Not.
Yeah,
I mean, yes and no. Like, obviously, I was taken out early in the first quarter, so that sucked, and I didn't score at all. But scoring doesn't really bother me. Like, I'd rather win, and if scoring contributes to my team and helping winning, that's what I want to do. So I just played my game tonight, and it just came to me. So.
Rafi, how did you feel like, you know, being pressed by them again so early? Like you knew what they were going to do, and you knew they were going to come out hard. Like, how do you think you guys handled their press today?
I mean, we practiced it a bunch, and like you said, like we knew what they were going to do. So I think that we just kind of needed to stay more composed. Like there was like a point where we went on a run and we like just kind of flowed and like broke their press. So I think we just kind of needed just to build off of that and like not let the turnovers get in our heads, kind of thing.
Right. How do you think you guys could have handled those last few minutes better?
Like I said, just compose ourselves. Like we're up, we're good. Like we're a good team. Like just know what we can do and just rely on each other.
Is that last piece of the puzzle, like staying composed in like those last few minutes, so you don't commit like those silly turnovers, you don't commit like those types of fouls, and you don't give up? Like,
Yeah, I think so. Because coach was saying like the pace of the game's gonna stay the same, so we just gotta kind of stay to ourselves and just stay the same, because nothing's changing.
Did the pace of the game stay the same for you today?
I think it did. Like they were applying pressure from the get-go, and we just kind of got flustered with it.
thanks.
Do you think that the pace of the game, and specifically Niagara being a deeper team without dealing with the injuries that this team is dealing with, do you think that affected you guys at all?
I don't think so. Just because like, I mean, they can go deeper, but like also we just gotta rely on each other, not let that play into factors as to why like we lost or like we turned over the ball. We just gotta kind of focus on ourselves, no matter what they do against us.
And in a way, it does help them because obviously they can rotate like 3 in, 3 out, where we're just like 1 in, 1 out. But like if we just trust each other, knowing we're gonna be there for each other, it's just so not really a big deal for us.
And then, individually for you, we sort of talked a little bit about this on the way back, and Nay joining that 30-point club, and
Oh, yeah.
all the people over the years that have been a part of that club, including 2 of your coaches. What does it mean to be a part of that club now yourself?
Wait, I have a question. What coaches?
Oh my God, you're so annoying.
Dirk and Manisha both.
Oh, I was about
both
to say, if
scored
it's
over.
Lynn.
You're so annoying.
It's nice, I guess. I don't really know. I'm not really fazed by it, but it is nice, I guess.
Thanks,
Hashtag
Blake.
gang.